Girls Frontline 2 is a it's a oh okay okay. Girls Frontline 2 is a tactical two-dimensional RPG made by the companies behind Girls Frontline, the first one, and also that one mobile game. Girls Frontline 2 is a game that will reduce birth rate worldwide with its beautifully sculpted 3D gun girls. They are cute, pretty, lewd, beautiful. And have I mentioned?
Oh yeah.
In GFL2, you play as the Shikikan, the commander, the Shikikam, if you will. Together with your ragtag group of T-dolls, you will explore the world and uncover shenanigans. It's a simple and fun story for the whole family. In GFL2, generally you control up to 4 units in a battle, like 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And because each unit have their own like unique characteristics that you might want to know, you can press on their picture here and go to the bottom left, press on this arrow, and this will open up a menu that will show a more detailed information. And as you can see here, this has the name, the level, the combat effectiveness, the numerical number of your strength, and then there's your phase defense and your health, and then your weakness. And you can see on the weakness side, Suomi is weak to the heavy ammo type and the corrosion element type. Under that, you can see here, this is her stats, her attack, defense, crit rate, crit damage, blah 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 blah, her mobility, 6 tiles, blah 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 blah. And on the under that, her attacks, you can see this is her passive too. On her attacks, there's a picture here on the top. That means her attack is of the light ammo type. And then let's see her skills, her second attacks. You can see on the bottom there, there's the picture, another picture. This is her element type. That means this attack is of the freeze element. And then under this attack line, under this, you can check her weapon skills, and then her key. This is part of the character raising mechanic that you can increase, and then you get some key that you can insert into the character to get passive effects, such as this one. Okay, so that's for your units, your characters. The enemy also has something similar that you can see, such as this one. Here, you can pick this enemy, for example. You can see enemy has their weaknesses, their stats, their attacks, and then their battle traits. This is a summary of what their AI is going to do. This one is frontal assault. That means this enemy tends to just attack and not defend. Blah blah blah. It's quite simple. And you might not want to care about this because if the enemy is weak or like just farming, you can just see on the top here their health bar. On top of that, there's the pictures. That means this unit, this enemy, is weak to heavy, weak to shotgun ammo, and weak to the burn and the hydro element. So that's quite simple. Now let's see combat. Okay, because this is a demonstration, I'm not going to fast forward. Yeah, you can see here too on the bottom left. There's this picture here. This is buffs. This way, if you press this, you can see buffs and debuffs that is currently affecting the character, the unit. Okay, here you can see the movement range. As for this one, Groza, I'm going to move for here, and then I'm going to explain about these lines that you can see here. Okay, so first is this white line. What does this mean? This white line show that you can attack this enemy, like this one. See, attack. But because the enemy is in cover, your attack is going to be reduced. For example, this one, there's this 60% defense that comes from the face attack here, the face, the stability number. And then there's the 35% that comes from cover, and then this percentage on the right side is your crit rate. The enemy here is still going to die because, as you can see, you can look under the enemy. This is the debuff that the enemy is currently affected by. And for this one specifically, this is an effect of Nemesis, her passive. This one, the Prophecy of Morning. So, if I pick Groza here, move her here, pick this as an attack. Groza's attack will not be enough to kill the enemy, but the cover fire from Nemesis will kill, because her attack will break the face defense, the stability, and then hit the death blow. Quite simple. That's for the white line. Now let's talk about the yellow line. The yellow line is similar to the white line. It shows that you can attack that enemy. But in this case, because it's yellow, that means the enemy is exposed. As you can see, this enemy, there's no cover here. There's no cover because Groza, when she moves here, she can just shoot the enemy, and the enemy is going to be dead. This one also, there's no cover here. And as for this one, for example, she is under cover. The enemy is sitting there, so the enemy will receive the 35% damage reduction. As for this enemy too, it's quite simple, right? Easy to understand. This 60% here, just a reminder, this is an effect of this system, the stability system, the phase system. That means as long as the enemy still has number under this, and it's not broken, not zero, that means the enemy is going to receive 60% less damage. So it is important to, when fighting against bosses, for example, to break their stability first before committing in your DPS to damage the enemy. Okay, as for this, I'll just take this one. Simple. Actually, I just use my skill on this one. It's going to be enough to kill. There we go. Okay, so that's it for combat. I'm just going to put this on the 3x speed and then auto. Because this is like an easy stage, easy farming stage, you don't have to think much about tactics. But in the future stages, like in the boss fights, you will have to think about this. Think hard, because the bosses are, if you don't understand the gimmicks, they're quite hard and they can totally kick your ass. So you have to plan well. All in all, the gameplay is pretty fun. It's enjoyable. And surely they will expand the combat, make more unique characters, more fun units to play with in the future. But as it stands, right now the combat is quite straightforward. So yeah, that's it about the combat. Gacha! The gacha is... it's fine. It's not as good as Nikke's gacha, but it is serviceable. The general rate for elite rarity titles, that is the 5-star of the game, in one 10 pool is 1.89%. I don't know why they picked that number. Why don't just put 2%? I don't know. Maybe it's some Chinese numerology or something. I have no idea, really. It's confusing. As for the elite weapons, the rate for 110 pool is 2.18%. Again, why the 2.18? Why not just 2%? Or better yet, 3%. It's still 3%. It's still low enough. GBF, it's 3%. Grand Blue Fantasy. And it still feels like shit. Even with their festival, the 6% rate up, it still feels like shit. Because fuck that. Getting spooked. PTSD. Spooked. I hate that. Anyway, for the T-Dolls gacha starting from the 58 rolls and above, again, I have no idea why 58 roll. Why not from the 50th roll? Why not from the 60th roll? Why 58? Chinese numerology, perhaps? Feng Shui? Anyway, starting from the 58 rolls and above, the rate for getting elite is increased. I don't know how much, but the details said that it is increased. So it is most probably is increased. So that's the soft PT. As for the hard PT, once you reach your 80th roll, you are guaranteed to get one elite. As for the weapon, it's starting from the 50th roll. The rate is going to be increased. Now that's the normal number, 58, not 58. Just a normal 50, flat, clean, round, beautiful. As for the hard PT, it's 70th. It's your 70th roll. And also, this game has 50-50 mechanics. You know, the shitty gacha mechanics that Genshin introduced into the world. Fuck you, by the way, for that. I hate you for that. Fuck you, Genshin, for introducing 50-50 mechanics. So, if you get spooked on one roll, your next elite is going to be the rate up one. Again, why 50-50? Why not 90-10? 90-10. You have 90% chance of getting the rate up, but a 10% chance for getting spooked. I think that's a better number than 50-50, because 50-50 is like, oh, it's fair, it's 50-50, you can get weight on 50 and you can lose on the other 50. It's fair, it's basic, it's boring. Imagine, if you will, 90-10. You roll until your 80th roll because your luck sucked, and then you got the 10%. You got spooked. Imagine the salt. How the fuck can I lose 90-10? It's 90%. I'm more likely to win than lose. That means I am more lucky by losing. Imagine the salt. It's going to be fun to watch. Don't you agree? Raging at the gacha, fuck, and you know, shout like that because you win the rarer 10% chance of getting spooked. Isn't that hilarious? I mean, it's torturous for the people that lost, but it's good. It's fun to watch. Definitely, it's content machine. 90-10. That's the magic number. 90-10. Oh fuck, I can't wait. If there's a game that has gacha game that has a 90-10 mechanic, not 50-50, boring bitch, 90-10. Oh, I'm going to watch the hell out of it because it's going to be very fun watching people gacha on that. Okay, so let's get back to talking about the game. The T-Dolls, the units of the game, the gun girls and droid. Mech, not really mech. Gun Girls Robot. Yeah, it's Android. Gun Girls Android. So the T-Dolls, the units are classified into 4 separate classes. There's the tank class, the Bulwark. It has big health, big defense, and it's a must-have on any team, especially on boss fights. And then there's the DPS class, the Sentinel. It's got big damage of either AoE or single target variety. Sometimes even both. Then there's the Vanguard. This is the agile sub-DPS class. Vanguards can move further, so it can help you flank enemies for flank tactics. And lastly, there's the support class. This is the basic, the usual support/healer class. So it has buffs, debuffs, shields, and healing. So if you're fighting long fights or enemies that deal huge damage, you're going to be needing this support class for healing and for shielding. Aside from the classes, Each unit also has their own damage type and elemental type. For damage type, there's light ammo, medium ammo, heavy ammo,
最近任務が多すぎないかって
shotgun ammo,
いい気分です
and also melee.
ちょっと指揮官
For elements, there are burn, corrosion, electric, freeze, and hydro. Weapons. Well, it's the usual post-Genshin stuff. There are various gun types. Each character can only use one type of a gun. Elite characters have their own unique weapons, specifically made for them. Again, the usual post-Genshin stuff. What is unique though about the weapon system in GFL 2 Exilium is the attachment system. You can attach additional gear into your currently equipped gun. These attachments will give you the good stuff, the extra stats, the set effect. Oh, did I say unique? No, this is just Genshin artifact system. Fuck that system. Yeah, this is just Genshin artifact system, just a little bit better. So here's the simple breakdown. There are 9 types of attachment, and each guns can only equip up to 4 of these 9 types. If you equip 3 attachments of the same set, you can activate its set effect. Okay, so I did say that it's better than Genshin's shitty artifact system. How is it better? It's better because you can pick one set and only get that one set when you're farming. Sure, the stat is still random, but by being able to isolate just one set is fantastic as fuck. You don't have to worry about the set gacha, getting the perfect stats on the fucking wrong set that you don't need, that you don't want. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to worry about the stat gacha of getting the perfect stat. The set is already, boom, that one set, pick it. It's quality of life, reducing a layer of gacha, a layer of RNG in an already RNG filled game. That's why it's better than Genshin's shitty artifact system. There's more, obviously, about this system, such as that you can reroll the numerical stats value, but I can't talk about that because I still haven't unlocked that option yet. I don't know, I already cleared all of the story chapters until the newest one. Maybe it's a bit further, I have no idea. Okay, so that's about the weapons, the gear system. Now let's talk about the juicy stuff. The prices, money, cash. I have no idea. I'm not a spender, so I'm really not interested about the prices because I am not spending anything. Even skins. I don't think I'm going to ever spend money for skins. If you do spend though, if you really, for example, really like a character, really like the kit, the design, the voice, the story, whatever, spend responsibly, please. Friends, like seriously, spend responsibly. Don't overspend money into a game, a gacha game. Be wise with your spending. Make sure that you live long so you can watch more of my videos in the future. And I didn't know. Yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to say about the game. Wait, I do have things to say about the game. Yeah, if I remember correctly, it's oh my god. I just hope that in the future we will get the we will have the return of the most beautiful, the prettiest, the cutest cinnamon roll to have ever graced this world. G41, my beloved, please come back home. Like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Watch this video again and again and again to help me achieve my current lifelong dream of unclogging the bathroom's drainage pipe. I'm not kidding. I need help. Next video! Oh shit, what the fuck? What the heck is that? That's a sick ass. Oh fuck! Holy shit! Gundam versus at home.